Let me tell you something, it is hard to concentrate when this is what you're looking at. Yay for unbalanced things! We're going to try one last thing, because to be perfectly honest, it's getting kind of questionable in there. I'm not so sure about that. So we're going to try one more thing, and if that doesn't work, then we're going to call the company. And I'm probably going to do that tomorrow or the day after, because it's getting kind of late and they're probably closed by now. There have been a lot of great suggestions. Thank you. Some really good ideas. I think the last one I'm going to try is penetrating oil. Now, I would have loved to have used WD-40, but I don't have any and it's kind of spendy. So what was suggested as an alternate was a mixture of vegetable oil and acetone. Unfortunately, I don't have either of those things, but I do have olive oil, which is kind of related, and nail polish remover, and its main ingredient is acetone. So, kind of? According to the study that was shown to me, the most effective ratio was 9 parts oil to 1 part acetone. So, I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of the olive oil, followed by 1 teaspoon of the nail polish remover. And then don't use this to cook, because that's just gross. Alright, where's my teaspoon? There's my teaspoon. I'm just going to leave the tablespoon in there because I don't want it dripping everywhere. There's dust on the lid of my nail polish remover. That shows you how often I use it. Oh, that looks pleasant. And I'm just going to use the already dirty tablespoon to stir it. Ugh. Yay, nail polish remover smell. Oh, that's foul. Just be glad YouTube hasn't incorporated smell-o-vision yet. I promise once they do, I will never get a camcorder that has a... whatever they're gonna call it, that picks up the smell. Okay, so this both looks and smells kind of gross, but we're gonna see if it helps at all. You guys get back there. I'm very bad at aim. Ooh, this is why I never played baseball. Had nothing to do with my complete lack of athletic ability. It was all because of my aim. Okay, so now the bowls and my counter are nicely lubricated. I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes and see if maybe things get loosened. So this has been sitting for 5 minutes plus the minute or so that it took my timer to acknowledge that it was done. So, because this has the potential to be very messy, but I don't want to just do it over the sink because who knows what that'll do. Plate. So, oh, that's weird. It's like yellow and purple at the same time. So, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about actually separating them now that they're all slimy. Not that I'm weirded out by slime. I mean, I studied fish. I have had my share of slime. It's just that they're slippery now. Physics, maybe? Push down on one side, the other side will come up. Please? I hear things. I don't know if the camcorder's picking that up, but I'm hearing little popping sounds. Like maybe it's letting go a little bit. Are you moving at all? It might be. I feel like it is. Like it's more sloped now than it was before. I should have measured. I know, this is very exciting. Watching me press my thumbs against a bowl. But you followed me this far, so kudos to you. This is getting hard now that the oil's on the outside. Are you... I don't know. Guys, this line of crud looks like it's still aligned, so I may have just been deluding myself, thinking that it was moving. Yeah, the little line of crud on the other side doesn't seem to have moved at all either. Dang nabbit. I was really hoping this one was gonna work. Okay, guys. Well, it's been interesting, anyway. And I got a lot of really good ideas from you. Thank you for that. But at this point, I'm just gonna have to call the companies. And I will also link to the study that showed the ratio that works for the penetrating oil. So thank you for coming with me on this crazy ride. It's rather strange that you're also curious about my bowls, but it's also kind of cool. So I will let you know how the call with the company goes. And now I can't turn off the camcorder because my hands are covered in oil. Jeez. I'm also out of paper towels.